Hey there, fellow travelers! Welcome aboard Travel Vibes, your go-to channel for real-world cruise wisdom. No fluff, no gimmicks, just tried-and-true tips from years on the open sea. Whether you're a seasoned sailor who knows their way around the buffet blindfolded, or you're planning your very first voyage and feeling both excited and overwhelmed, you're in the right place. Cruising is more than just a vacation. It's a mindset. Cruise lovers are curious souls. We crave comfort, but we're always up for a little adventure. We love the rhythm of the waves, the thrill of new ports, and yes, the joy of unpacking once while visiting multiple destinations. But most of all, we're always looking for little ways to make the journey smoother, smarter, and more memorable. Today, I'm sharing 15 cruise tips that might sound a little strange at first, but trust me, they really work. In fact, some of them might just save your entire vacation. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single sailing tip from Travel Vibes. Let's jump in. Tip number 1. Take the longer route to get there faster. Let's kick things off with a tip that might sound backwards at first. Walk past the first elevators. Here's the scene. You've just boarded the ship, or maybe you're returning from a long day at port. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is crowding the first elevator lobby. It's like a mini traffic jam with beach towels and rolling luggage. You stand, you wait, you sigh. Now here's the cruise smart move. Keep walking. Just 30 seconds farther down the hall, there's usually a second or even third set of elevators. And guess what? Most people don't know they exist or are simply too tired to keep going. 9 times out of 10, you'll walk up and see doors opening like magic. No crowd, no wait. It feels like you just discovered a secret passage. Cruise lovers are resourceful and observant. We value comfort, but we also know how to outsmart a crowd without being rude. That's part of the joy, finding those little hacks that turn chaos into calm. Even cruise veterans from big ships like the Symphony of the Seas swear by this trick. It's not about rushing, it's about flowing smarter. Stick with me, because the next tip may sound even stranger, but it might just transform the way you dine at sea. Tip number 2. Order more than one entree without guilt. Now here's something that feels a little rebellious. Ordering 2 entrees at dinner. At home, that might raise eyebrows. But on a cruise ship, it's practically encouraged. That's the beauty of cruising. Meals are already included, and the portions, especially in the main dining room, tend to be on the modest side. So if you're torn between the grilled salmon and the braised short ribs, why not order both? This isn't about being indulgent. It's about exploring. Cruise menus are crafted to offer variety and surprise. Some of the world's top chefs, including those behind Royal Caribbean's and Celebrity Cruises' dining concepts, have designed meals that invite curiosity. Trying multiple entrees lets you taste something new without fear of wasting money. You might find your next favorite dish on a whim. And the best part? Your waitstaff won't judge. In fact, they'll often recommend it. Because cruise travelers aren't just tourists. We're explorers of culture, of cuisine, and of life itself. And a cruise dinner? That's your passport to all 3. Coming up next, how separating your bed might actually bring you more comfort than you expect. Sounds strange? Just wait. Tip number 3. Split the beds to double your space. This one might sound odd at first. Separate the beds in your cabin, even if you're cruising as a couple. I know, it goes against everything we imagine about cozy vacation nights at sea. But hear me out. Cruise ship cabins, especially inside and ocean view rooms, are compact by design. Space is at a premium. But when you convert that one Royal King bed into 2 twin beds, something magical happens. Suddenly, you've got a walkway down the center. It's easier to access the closet, the drawers, and yes, even those wall-mounted storage bins you didn't notice at first. Think of it like reconfiguring a tiny home. Same square footage, but way more usable space. It's a trick many experienced cruisers quietly swear by, especially on ships like the Norwegian Bliss or the MSC Meraviglia, where room design is sleek but tight. And don't worry, you're not sacrificing comfort. You'll still get a good night's sleep, just with more freedom to move around. Cruise travelers love efficiency, smart planning, and a sense of freedom, even in small quarters. This tip gives you all three. Next up, why skipping the shore excursion could actually be your best day on board. Curious? Stay with me. Tip number 4. Skip the port to enjoy the ship like a VIP. All right, here comes one that feels downright rebellious. Skip a port day. Yes, you heard that right. While thousands of fellow cruisers rush ashore for excursions, shopping, or sightseeing, you can choose to stay on board. And suddenly, it feels like you've unlocked a private resort. The pools? Peaceful. The buffet? No lines. The spa, the gym, the water slides? All yours. This is one of those insider secrets that experienced cruisers quietly treasure. Because let's face it, not every port stop is a must-see, and sometimes the ship itself is the destination. In fact, cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Virgin Voyages have invested millions turning their ships into floating cities, complete with skydiving simulators, rooftop gardens, and world-class spas. And for those who value comfort, calm, and a slower pace, this tip is golden. Cruise lovers often seek a balance of adventure and serenity. And nothing says serenity like an empty hot tub on a sunny afternoon. So don't be afraid to do something different. Stay back, breathe deep, and enjoy your floating paradise without the crowds. Coming up next, the tiniest gadget that could completely change how you organize your cabin. Curious? Keep watching. Tip number 5. Use magnetic hooks to maximize your cabin space. Now here's a cruise hack that's simple, clever, and honestly, life-changing on longer voyages. Pack a few magnetic hooks. Why? Because most cabin walls are actually made of metal, especially on newer ships like the Celebrity Edge or the MSC Virtuosa. That means you can stick these little helpers just about anywhere. No tape, no damage, and no tools required. It's the easiest way to hang sun hats, wet swimsuits, lanyards, or even a lightweight backpack right on the wall. Instead of piling everything on the couch or draping towels over chairs, you suddenly have a tidy vertical system that frees up precious space. Cruise lovers know that organization equals relaxation. Whether you're in a cozy inside stateroom or a sleek balcony suite, clutter adds stress. But a few well-placed magnetic hooks, they bring order, comfort, and a sense of control over your tiny floating home. And the best part? They're reusable, lightweight, and work just as well on your next sailing. Coming up next, a small gesture you can make that has a big impact on the people who make your cruise unforgettable. Stay with me. Tip number 6. Take photos of crew name tags to make someone's day. Here's a tip that doesn't just improve your cruise, it lifts someone else's too. When you meet a crew member who goes above and beyond, don't just smile and move on. Take a quick photo of their name tag. It might seem small, but it makes a big difference. At the end of your trip, cruise lines like Royal Caribbean, Holland America, and Princess Cruises often send out post-cruise surveys. They love it when guests mention specific crew members by name. It's not just a nice gesture. It can lead to bonuses, extra time off, even career promotions. But let's be honest, after a week of sea days, ports, and pina coladas, names can get fuzzy. That friendly barista? The stateroom attendant who remembered your extra pillows? Their names vanish unless you snap a photo when it matters. Cruise travelers value connection. We notice kindness. We appreciate good service. And this tip is how we give back, easily, meaningfully, and with gratitude. Stick around, because the next tip might save you from an upgrade surprise you didn't see coming. Let's keep going. Tip number 7. Think twice before bidding for a cabin upgrade. It's tempting, I know. Cruise lines like Royal Caribbean offer programs such as Royal Up, where you can place a low bid for a fancier cabin. Sounds like a deal, right? But here's the part they don't emphasize. You get to pick where that upgraded room will be. You might go from an inside cabin to a balcony, but end up right under the nightclub or next to a crew service area that hums all night. Some guests have even found themselves with a beautiful balcony and a fully obstructed view thanks to lifeboats. That's the trade-off. You may gain square footage, but lose peace and comfort. And for those of us who love cruising, that balance matters. We care about rest, quiet, and a good night's sleep as much as we care about a nice view. Many experienced cruisers say, book the cabin you'll be happy with as is. Because sometimes the room you carefully chose is far better than a random upgrade. Coming up next, a brilliant organizing tool most cruisers never pack, but once they do, they never sail without it. Stay tuned. Tip number 8, pack a shoe organizer, but not for shoes. Here's one of my absolute favorite cruise hacks. And no, it's not about shoes. Bring along a simple over-the-door shoe organizer, the kind with clear plastic pockets, and hang it right on your bathroom door. Why? Because cruise bathrooms are famously small. Counter space? Almost non-existent. But with a shoe organizer, you instantly gain extra storage without taking up any room. It's like installing a shelving unit without tools or hassle. Use the pockets for sunscreen, medications, makeup, chargers, even snacks or motion sickness bands. Everything you'd normally scatter across the vanity now has a tidy, visible place. Frequent cruisers love smart packing. We like to feel calm and collected, even in tight quarters. And when your space is neat, your mind feels lighter, especially on longer sailings like transatlantic or repositioning cruises. So don't underestimate this humble item. It's light, foldable, and once you try it, you'll never cruise without it again. Next up, a tip that saves money, helps you stay hydrated, and still keeps your taste buds happy. Let's keep going. Tip number 9, skip the soda package. Pack drink mixes instead. Now here's a clever way to stay refreshed without spending a dime on soda packages. Bring a few powdered drink enhancers. Think lemonade, iced tea, electrolytes, or a boost of vitamin C. These little packets take up almost no space in your bag, and they turn the ship's free water or iced tea into a flavorful, energizing drink anytime you want. Not only do you save money, you also avoid that sugar overload from endless fountain sodas. And let's be honest, cruise fans care about feeling good. Whether you're relaxing by the pool, hiking at port, or dancing under the stars, staying hydrated keeps your energy up and your body happy. Some experienced cruisers even bring collagen or hydration sticks for that wellness touch. It's a small habit, but it makes a big difference on long travel days. Plus, you'll always have your favorite flavor with you, even if the drink station runs out of options. Next, I'll share a surprising spot on the ship that's often empty, sparkling clean, and completely overlooked. Curious? Keep watching. Tip number 10, find the cleanest bathrooms where no one looks. All right. Let's talk about something every cruiser eventually thinks about, but few people ever mention: public restrooms. Here's the smart move. Skip the bathrooms near the buffet, pool, or theater. Instead, head to those on the lower decks, like Deck 5 or Deck 6. These hidden gems are used far less, meaning they're often spotless, quiet, and feel almost like your own private powder room. Frequent cruisers know that a smoother cruise isn't just about big gestures, it's in the little comforts too. And finding a peaceful, clean restroom during a sea day or just before dinner, that's a tiny win that makes a big difference. Even ships like the Queen Mary 2 and the Celebrity Beyond follow this same pattern. High traffic up top, low-key quiet below. So next time you're wandering the promenade or on your way to a show, take a detour. You might just discover your new favorite hidden corner of the ship. Coming up, we'll talk about the small light you'll wish you packed, especially if you're cruising in an inside cabin. Stay with me. Tip number 11, bring a nightlight, even if you're not a kid anymore. Here's one of those small things that makes a big difference. Pack a nightlight, especially if you're staying in an inside cabin, which, as you might already know, gets completely pitch black once the lights are off. We're talking zero natural light, not a sliver. So imagine it's 2 a.m., nature calls, and you're fumbling your way through a narrow cabin trying not to bump into the desk, your luggage, or worse, your sleeping cabin mate. A small motion-activated LED nightlight, or even a soft glow plug-in model, makes moving around effortless and safe. You'll avoid blinding yourself with the overhead lights or waking anyone up unnecessarily. Cruise lovers know how important comfort and practicality are, especially on longer itineraries, and this little item checks both boxes. Even experienced travelers on ships like the Carnival Horizon or Disney Wish recommend it as part of their must-pack list. Trust me, once you try it, you'll never cruise without it again. Coming up, a communication tip that works even when your Wi-Fi doesn't. Don't miss it. Tip number 12. Use sticky notes for stress-free communication. In today's hyper-digital world, it's easy to assume everyone's on WhatsApp or Messenger. But here's the truth. When you're cruising, especially with family or a mixed-age group, simple communication often works best. That's where sticky notes come in. Leave them on the cabin mirror, the door, or even the inside of a closet. A quick message like "off to the spa, back by 4," or "meet me at the Sky Lounge" saves confusion, missed connections, and constant backtracking. It's cruise communication 101. No signal required. Plus, many cruise lovers enjoy unplugging. We travel to reconnect with people and places, not our phones. And these colorful little notes help you stay in sync without relying on Wi-Fi or app notifications. Even seasoned cruisers on ships like the Harmony of the Seas or the Holland America Eurodam say it's one of the easiest ways to keep your crew together and your day flowing smoothly. Stick with me, because the next tip will show you how to relax like royalty for a fraction of the price. Let's keep going. Tip number 13. Embrace solo moments, even when you're traveling together. One of the most underrated joys of cruising is something many travelers overlook: intentional solitude. Even if you're sailing with family, friends, or a group tour, give yourself the gift of one quiet moment. Maybe it's an early morning coffee while the ship glides through calm waters, or a peaceful lunch alone on the aft deck, watching the ocean stretch endlessly behind you. Cruising isn't just about activities and excursions. It's about balance, connection, and reflection. The ocean has a way of softening your thoughts, helping you breathe deeper, notice more, and reset your energy. Experienced cruisers often say these gentle, unscheduled moments are the ones that stay with them the longest. Whether you're on the Celebrity Solstice or the Viking Neptune, there's always a quiet corner waiting for you. So take a pause. Let the wind brush your face. Let the sea do what it does best. Remind you how beautiful it is just to be present. Next, we'll talk about how to access world-class luxury on board without the crowds or high price tag. Don't miss it. Tip number 14. Visit the spa or thermal suite while everyone's ashore. Here's a pro move that many cruisers overlook. enjoy the spa or thermal suite on port days. While the majority of guests are off the ship exploring local markets or rushing between excursions, the onboard spa transforms into a peaceful retreat. No crowds, no wait lists, just steam rooms, saunas, and heated loungers waiting for you. And here's the bonus. Many cruise lines like Princess, Cunard, and MSC often offer discounted day passes on port days, making it one of the most affordable ways to indulge in a luxury experience. Cruise travelers love comfort and calm. We're drawn to the sea for both adventure and rejuvenation, and this tip delivers the latter beautifully. Whether you need to unwind your muscles or simply soak in silence, this is your moment. So if the excursion options don't excite you, consider staying aboard. While the ship docks, you'll be drifting in pure bliss, with the spa almost all to yourself. The next tip, we'll uncover a mistake that could cost you hundreds, and how to avoid it with just one button. Stay close. Tip number 15. Switch to airplane mode the moment you board. Let's wrap up with a tip that could literally save you hundreds of dollars. And it only takes 1 second. The moment you step on board, set your phone to airplane mode and keep it that way for the entire cruise. Even if you've purchased a Wi-Fi package, your phone might still connect to a cellular at sea network in the background. These are satellite-based signals, and the roaming fees? They're no joke. Some travelers have come home to bills in the hundreds, even thousands, just from a few background app updates. Cruise lovers are smart planners. We like to splurge on experiences, not accidental tech mistakes. And every major cruise line, from Royal Caribbean to Oceania, recommends this exact step in their embarkation briefings. So if you want to cruise with peace of mind and keep your wallet happy, set your phone to airplane mode, then connect to the ship's Wi-Fi if needed. That way, you stay in control of what connects and when. And just like that, you're cruising smarter, not harder. Ready for the final thoughts? Let's bring it all home. Here's what seasoned cruisers already know, and what first-timers quickly learn. The best cruise experiences aren't just found in brochures or port excursions. They're tucked into the small decisions, the unexpected habits, the strange-sounding tricks that make your journey smoother, lighter, and a whole lot more fun. So yes, trust those tips that sound odd, because they're not just hacks. They're insights earned through waves, wanderlust, and a little bit of trial and error. If this video gave you a fresh perspective or a new idea for your next sailing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Travel Vibes, where we bring you cruise tips that actually work. Now it's your turn. What's one cruise tip you swear by, even if it sounds strange to others? Share it in the comments below, and let's keep this community of curious, clever travelers growing. Until next time, may your seas be smooth, your cabin comfy, and your adventures unforgettable. Bon voyage from Travel Vibes.